Hello everyone, welcome to our Timeless Sunset Tarot. Another day has ended, and if you have a minute, why don't we go talk about it somewhere only we know. I'd like to invite you to have a short tarot reading with me. It's a general reading, so it applies to all signs, and just take what resonates with you. And it's also timeless, so anytime you find yourself watching this video, that's the best time for you to see it or to receive a message. Now let's try to see what is our main energy at the end of the day. Okay, we have here the Two of Wands. Okay, the Two of Wands is somebody who is somehow beginning something new, but he is still tied up to something at this present time. Okay, he's receiving an inspiration from the universe, which can be symbolized by this bird that is talking to the person. But somehow the bird is inviting him to, you see here, this beautiful environment that he is in. So it can be a new venture, a new inspiration that he is receiving from the universe. And it's as if the bird is saying, this is something very promising, like the beauty of nature, which seems to be in autumn at this time. But at this time, he couldn't do it immediately because his hand seems to be tied to something, a project that he is very much on fire, something that he is doing well. Even his leg, also one of his leg, is attached to something else. So the inspiration is already there, but at this time you are committed to something at this time, and so it will take some time for you to maybe decide also, should you respond to this new gift or this new inspiration that the universe is giving to you, or should you continue your commitment to these two things. Okay, it can be also one project wherein your hands and your legs are tied. So in a certain sense, there is a certain commitment to either a previous engagement, a previous relationship, or a previous business endeavor, or maybe a previous study, whatever it is. You are tied to something at this time, but you already have a new inspiration. And somehow you are in the process, you will undergo a process of discerning whether you should let go of this commitment, which you can easily untie yourself if you would choose to do so. You can easily untie yourself, and then you can follow the bird to that inspiration that the universe is giving you at this time. Or you can choose to say thank you to the inspiration of the universe and continue with what you are committed to at this time. So it looks like whatever it is you are receiving from the universe, you have the freedom to choose. Now, what happened in the recent past? Okay, we have here Temperance, we have here the Four of Wands, and we have here the Ace of Swords. Okay, so whatever you are committed to at this present time, which can be symbolized by the ropes that are tied to your hand and your feet, whatever you are committed to, it is something very stable. Okay, so that's why it's not easy for you to easily let it go, because in a certain sense it makes you feel stable. It is something that you are happy, and something that sets you on fire. Something that sets you on fire also. But it can be also that this Ace of Swords is that new inspiration that you have received from the universe, and it's setting you on fire. So it can be that both you are trying to decide between something that is already stable and is also setting you on fire, because this is the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands, the wand symbolizes fire. So it is something that sets you on fire. But this new inspiration is also something that is setting you on fire. Something that, you see, makes you want to jump. Okay, you're like a wolf that is, the wolf is somebody that is in the mist, a certain mystery. Okay, so it can be something that is the mystery of this new inspiration also sets you on fire. It gets your attention. It attracts your attention. So in a certain sense, you have difficulty trying to see, should you continue with this commitment or should you let go of the commitment and start with this new gift that you are being offered to. Now, it can be also that you are part of deciding whether, can I continue with this stable commitment that I have right now and at the same time start with this one. So that's another consideration right now. Can you balance these two things? And I think that is what you are trying to decide here. With the Temperance card, you are trying to balance things. You're trying to see, can I do them both together? Okay. Or should I let go of one thing and already consider the other? Or should I go a certain transition wherein I try to balance things first? For example, start on this new inspiration while I continue on that stable one that I have right now, while I am still in the process of discerning. So it can be like that also, like this one, no? He's already considering he's already in the midst of this new project or new inspiration, but he's still committed to something because he has not yet completely decided. So it can be like that also, trying to balance these two things until you finally are able to discern which one you will choose. Okay, or if you can try to do them both, then maybe that's another consideration that you will have. So this is what is happening to you right now. You're trying to balance things, and maybe in the process of discernment also, you're trying to put them all together for a while until you finally are able to make a better choice. So this is what we have seen in the recent past. Now, let's try to see what else can we expect in this present moment. Okay, so for some of you, you are already contemplating of responding to this inspiration. So for some of you, you are already preparing for a journey. Now, it can be that this journey is a journey for enlightenment. You see, this person seems to be like going on a pilgrimage, as if in prayer or with a certain intention why she's going to that certain place. So it can be also that for some of you, you are journeying to another place so that you can find enlightenment, so that you'll be able to make a better decision. Okay, so it can be you're going to the place where you are inspired to, where the new inspiration is, in order to test the waters if it is compatible with your inspiration right now, if it is something that you are willing to jump into, something new. Now, whether it is whether you will decide to go there or not, right now there are people who are celebrating with you because of this inspiration, and they are supporting you. So in a certain sense, you are not alone. They are here, they are there, they are happy because you have a new inspiration, but at the same time also, they are also accompanying you in that journey towards decision making. You are not alone. Some people are there, some energies are there to accompany you as you make a transition or decision, whether you make a transition or remain where you are. Now, let's try to see what we can expect in the near future. Okay, there will be a lot of challenges. Some of the challenges may be a little bit, a little bit dangerous. Okay, well, you'll get sting along the way. You'll get stung, okay, along the way. Okay, you see, they're trying to hit the beehive. Okay, so when you look at it, there will be challenges along the way, and it will not be easy. But just be discerning. Like this person, he's discerning something wherein he will be able to gain something that will not only benefit him, but also benefit the people around him. Most especially maybe the people that he loves. So these are part of the considerations in the decision making. I think whatever decision you're going to make, you will not only consider your personal gain, but also you will be considering the people who are going to be affected by the decision that you're going to make. Maybe also the people you are working with right now, and also your family members also. So in a certain sense, you are handling the situation in a caring way, wherein you do not just think of yourself, but you also consider other people. Now, there will be a closing of a chapter. Whether you would choose to continue where you are, which is quite stable, or you will choose to go into this new endeavor, a chapter will close. Okay, a chapter will close. So maybe that chapter is a chapter of a certain level of understanding about life, and you will go to a higher level of understanding about life. Now, the closing of the chapter can symbolize that you will move on to this new inspiration. For some of you, it will be the moving on to this new inspiration. Or the closing of the chapter can be also that you will say, thank you to the universe, but I will remain to my present commitment. So it will depend. But whatever it is, there will be a complete transition. A certain stage in your life will close and a new one will open. So for some of you, it will be really choosing a new course. It can be a new relationship or a new situation. You just try to see how these cards resonates with your present life situation. Now let's try to end with some oracle cards. Okay. So we have here from the Shaman's Dream Oracle, Vanishing Mirror, Ego Sublimation. Okay, very interesting. Let's try to read from the handbook that accompanies the Vanishing Mirror so that we can gain more insights regarding this card. Okay, it's number 58. Vanishing Mirror. Let me place my glasses. It says here, ego sublimation, letting go of self-centeredness, becoming a vessel of possibility. Yeah, whatever choices you will make, this stage of choosing will allow you to be more caring of others, not just being self-centered, but also considering the welfare of others. Okay, let's read the handbook. Do you ever wonder if your self-definition has become too rigid, too fixed around what you have come to learn, so that you contract your life into zones of safe versus unsafe? This here is okay, but over there, well, that might be too risky. Okay. Judgment, fear, self-righteousness, and overconfidence are only some of the traits that keep you from evolving. We are all products of our conditioning, so remember that this is part of the human experience. Yet you are not meant to remain static, seeking only what you expect, even if it appears ambitious, is still too narrow. You go nowhere when you hesitate to move out of your comfort zone. When you focus too much on yourself this way, you become a servant of the ego. It edges God out. Remove the magic of possibility. Okay, removing the magic of possibility. So, ego, E-G-O, can edge God out. Okay, removing the possibility, the magic of possibility. Imagine looking into a mirror and seeing only what you are now. If you can let your self-definition soften, moving beyond the veil to your potential, a magical emptiness exists where all things are possible. Look again. Who could you be? What would you see reflected if you allowed yourself to be other than how you define yourself now? Nothing else, nothing less is required of you now. In this moment, let go of who you think you are and allow a new you to emerge. You will recognize yourself as what you are, a partner in co-creation, in service of the divine. Doesn't it feel good? Okay, so the vanishing mirror. Okay, it's learning to take the risk. Okay, so somehow, if we relate it to the tarot reading, it seems that the oracle card is inviting you to consider this new gift that is being given to you. Now, if you will consider that, you will have to let go of something that you feel stable in. Okay, because here the ego can tell you, why risk leaving behind something that is already stable, something that you are already happy, something that sets you on fire? Well, the ego has a point of view, but then again, this card inspires you to go out of your comfort zone and allow the divine to surprise you. That is why it's going to be a really tough decision making on your part. Will you remain on something that is stable, or will you take a leap of faith and allow the divine to surprise you? And I know that whatever decision you will make, well, we have the freedom of choice. You can remain where something that is stable for you, or you can take a risk and take the leap of faith, because it's going to be risky. Yeah, but if you allow the divine to guide you, then you can avoid this risk. But yeah, you need to consider these aspects. The people you love, the people you care for, the people that you work with, you also need to consider them, and not just yourself. So yes, it's going to be a challenging decision making on your part. Now, allow the spirit to guide you. For some of you, there will be a closing of chapters. Now, this is a proximate future, a possible future. You can choose not to close the chapter. You can continue on that stable thing that you have here. This is just a possible future, and you have the freedom of choice. Now, it's up to you to decide. Now, let's end with a good night message or sweet dreams message. Ask for help. Okay, I am willing to receive help from the universe whenever and however it happens. Okay, so ask for help. Ask for guidance from the universe. Allow the universe to continually guide you. You're doing the right thing already. You're listening to the universe. This is not just an ordinary gift. It is a special gift you're receiving from the universe, something that will set you on fire. It can also be something related to that special mission you're meant to accomplish. So, discern well. Well, that's it for today. I hope that it has helped you in your present life situation. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you for being with me somewhere only we know. I hope to see you again soon. Until next time, may God continue to bless your ways.